Hello, my name is Lo-Pinto. I am a mom of four. I'm a beautician and I'm a French native, as you can hear my accent. We moved to Ireland when I was 25 and then we stayed in Ireland for the last 17 years. Then we moved to Jamaica, where you can see I'm on top of my roof, beautiful Jamaica, where it's sunny all year long and beautiful. So what happened is I had a normal childhood. Normal-ish, you always have problems. I saw my parents struggling a lot, and most of the time my father was very overprotective, so I couldn't really go out. And even though we had a swimming pool, we had everything in the house, but then it was like being in a jail. So at the age of 18 I didn't do any third level education. I left my parents to marry someone, and I ended up in a very bad relationship. I have 2 children with him. And what happened is, when I was 25, I met my husband now, and we moved to Ireland. It was the best thing to do with my 2 children. We moved in Ireland, where we started at the bottom, like it was. We arrived in Ireland with just our clothes, a few cutleries, a few plates in the car. We had a mattress on top of the car. We arrived in Ireland without much. But we could buy a little house, so we bought a tiny little thing that we were able to just start our life. So it's what I always say, everything happened for a reason. We didn't start like having a lot of money, and we started at the bottom, but my husband got work a lot into his job and did a lot of trainings, and he got up the ladder. For me, I had to learn English, so I went to do some training courses. And my English was a bit better. Then I worked in a call center, but having 2 kids at the time, and small kids, I didn't want to leave them with a childminder, so I stayed with them most of the time. So I was working in part-time job until 2 o'clock, and to be able to have a little bit more money, I was doing some French lessons as well. So I was always kind of, trying to do my part as well, and working. We were, as I said, up the ladder. But then Ireland had a boom, as you know, with when they came into Europe. So a tiny little house that cost us nothing, went straight up, double up the price. So we bought a new house to get bigger. Then we had 2 other children, so we needed a bigger house. So we ended up moving 3 times in Ireland, and as I said, moving up the ladder. But in 2008, when recession hit us very hard, we had at that time before 2 companies, plus I was a beautician, so I was doing my beautician in the salon in my house, because I always wanted to stay in my house and work from home to make sure I was with my kids all the time. And my eldest daughter made us grandparents quite early, so we had 5 children, because my beautiful Eva was living with us as well at that time. So I always stayed home, trying to work from home. So I was doing my beautician, and with the businesses I was doing only bookkeeping, and we had a wine business. I was doing hampers, so keeping busy all the time. So I always worked and bringing what I could to the household. Then, as I said, recession hit us, and we started to lose our big contracts, and that is when it started to be scary, because we had 2 children in university, and having the other 3, the other one was going in secondary school. So we had to make a decision, and Jamaica came on board. My husband found a job in Jamaica, and I said, look, you have to go. We have to bring money to the household, so go, and I managed with the kids. So it's what I did. We came in Jamaica for a holiday. We loved it. So that's how we ended up in Jamaica for the last 5 years. So at that time I never really worked, and I didn't even know about network marketing. I was just doing my job with our companies and doing my beautician. But when we moved to Jamaica, it was only my husband with his work permit that could work. I couldn't work, so I stayed in Jamaica for maybe a year doing nothing. But then I'm not this type of person going for coffees and lunches every day. So I started to check around. I did kind of start to have a little bit of clientele on my beautician at home, but I wanted to do something else, and that's when I got introduced with MLM. Someone talk about it, so it was natural product, because I'm always with healthy product, natural product, trying to promote wellness. And my big dream, and it's going to be soon, my big dream is to have a spa, like a retreat without any phone, just a retreat where people can relax, doing some yoga, just meditate, having their facials and massage. So that is my goal for maybe in 3-5 years. I work for it, and I know it will happen. So so that's why I was always into healthy products, healthy lifestyle. And what happened when I got introduced, it was healthy products. I said, why not? And I started to sell on my clientele I had here, my family, and I started to get into network marketing. But what happened is, as a newbie, I didn't know better, and I started to spam. I didn't brand myself. It was only about company. And as a newbie, always you think your company is you. I mean, you are working for the company, and it's your company. You own the company. But then 6 months after, my sponsor left, and he said, Kathy, I found something else. So I followed him, and another 6 months after, and it was for 2 years, it wasn't working out at all. And I didn't like it, because it's not me. I am very true to myself. If I do some things because I believe it, I believe in the product, and having to reinvent myself all the time, trying to say the same speech for different products, that is not me. So I worked, was it last year, on M&M, and someone from the US came to promote the project, and I admired her. I don't know if I can say her name, but I still admire her. She is in the same community that I'm here now with, but I saw how she was behaving. She was on her doing videos, and so confident, a beautiful woman. I really said I have to be her later on, because I was never really into videos. I never did any Facebook Live. That didn't exist at the time, but anyway. But it wasn't in me. I am very introverted. I'm not sure of myself, even though I grew up a lot since the last 6 months. And I was always the wife of someone else. I was never me, if you know what I mean. It wasn't, because my parents always put me under protection, and then got married and didn't work out at all. And then my husband, he did his career. I was following him, but it was never for me. Now, I don't say it's bad, because I have my beautiful children, and now they are rare. My youngest is 13, so I always say it's my time. So I have great support from my family, and that's why they say your dream is to have a spa. Don't worry, Kathy, work, do what you have to do, and we'll help you as much as we can. So I think we have a path in life, which now I understand, which I didn't before. I was very frustrated, because I thought it wasn't fair on me. But now that I grew up, because being in this new community, so I joined, I don't know if I can say it, MLSP, back in July last year. And this community helped me so much, gave me so much to do, all the trainings, all the self-development. I never did any meditation before. I'm not very calm person, but I changed, and that's why doing your branding, being in a great community like we're helping each other. We can build our business step by step, branding ourselves, which is what you have to do when you do network marketing. Branding the companies, they don't care about you. They don't care. All they care is the money you're going to bring them. But if you brand yourself, you do your blogs. I didn't start blogging before September last year, so we're in January, and I have already 78 blogs. At the time, I was taking maybe 3-4 hours to do one blog, and it was frustrating and I was overwhelmed with all the information. And that's why everything I learned, I can help now my new prospects and customers to go step by step, because I went through that. I went through the overwhelming about, I didn't know where to start, I didn't know what to do, but I had great mentor to show me and guide me, and now I can reciprocate that. I can duplicate what I learned and what I've been told, and that's why it's important that you are surrounded with a good group, a good community to help you to build your business online and to brand yourself. So my main recommendation, if you want to be network marketing, the company doesn't care, you have to brand yourself. If you brand yourself, now I had only one MLM company at the time. I didn't know we had to get multiple stream of income to build your business and to make more money and having residual income, because every time I was in a company they said you have to stay with them. But now I changed, I do my branding, I have multiple income, and what I'm doing now, my project is doing a Shopify, so it's out there, it's nearly finished, and that is the name of my future spa, and that is my spa. And I made my goal for the next 3 years. I put this number on my check, and I put this letter, and it's always in my wallet. So from time to time, I always read it, and in three years, I'll have this amount of money, and I'll have my spa built. So that is something that you have to put in your mind. You have to change your mindset. It's something I learned. It's something I never ever did before, and I'm much happier. And I think my family is much happier because I'm much happier. You know, it always goes together. So that's all. That's my story, and I wish I kind of try to inspire people to believe in themselves, to be authentic, to brand yourself. So it's you. People want to see you. They don't want to see your company. They don't want to see your company's brand and your product over and over on internet. All they want to see is you. Bring them value. Help people as much as you can. I just start. As I said, I have 78 blogs now. I did a 30-day challenge, Facebook Live challenge with someone, a fellow entrepreneur, and he told me, Kathy, you have to do Facebook Live, and I was so scared. And I said, no, I can't. I did one. I thought I was going to be sick on the computer. It was crazy. And I said, I can't. So I stayed behind my screen doing videos, and I built up my confidence. And then at one point I said, Kathy, come on, we're going to do 30 days together. So it was very nice of him, because I couldn't say, no, I can't do it, because I promised him I was going to do it. So I did it, and now I feel so much comfortable. I mean, I have no problem. I just write this description, press the live button, and I'm on. Before was like 3 hours looking at this live button, and I've never really, I was wasting more time than anything else. So everything I did, I overcame my fear. I am such a better person. I'm more relaxed. I do meditation, and I think in this universe we are here for a purpose. I waited, which I shouldn't say that, because I'm always saying that I'm 39, so my kids, if they say that, I'll be laughing. I waited 45 years of age, really 46 even, to find who I am and who I want to be, and being a better person. So it's never too late, and I hope I inspired a few people. If you want me to help you for anything, I'd be happy to help you. And thank you very much for listening to this video. Bye.